Let's work with dates. So, Lubridate is a Tidyverse friendly package that makes dealing with dates a whole lot easier. It's not one of the core Tidyverse packages, so although it's installed when you install the Tidyverse, it's not loaded with the Tidyverse and needs to be explicitly loaded with the library Lubridate. So we're just going to scratch the surface of how to work with dates in R because there is a lot of ways to do it. And yeah, I'm not even going to start babbling because there's a lot to deal with dates. So here we're just going to take a little look at this tibble and visualize. This light is driving me nuts. Okay, come on. Because I need it to light me up without impairing my vision. Unfortunately, for it to light me up, it needs to be at eyeball level, but that's also what I see out of. Fun times. Okay, so here we're going to select our data set and all the variables that start with arrival. And as we can see, we've got 4 variables. It's only showing us the first 3: arrival date, arrival month, arrival date week, and it's trimming them. So step 1, let's smush them all together. And we'll just use the glue function to do that. And what that does is it's going to create an additional variable just called arrival date. Oops. And you'll have to believe me when I tell you that there's more data down here. Okay, next step, let's count the number of bookings per date. So we're going to keep that mutate function. It extends, but all it's doing is smushing all the pieces together. And just count them as a function of arrival date. So as we can see here now, we got a tibble with 2 columns, not rows, columns. And they're nicely grouped for the most part. So yeah, let's just plot them and visualize it. As you can see here, so I had to make the info a little bit tidy, and I threw in a theme so that we could at least look at it a little better. Now, it's a hot mess. We got this down here, which you can't even read. And that's printing out each one of the dates. There's a lot of dates, none of which are readable. Yeah, so the theme doesn't really help with that, but it gives you some sense. And so let's zoom in. So let's look at our plot. It doesn't look so great. So we knew our data started in July. Yet, why are the first... Yeah, so I literally zoomed in at the beginning. So why is it that it's August 1st, then August 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th? Where's 2, 3, 4? Not great. Not a great start. Yeah. Oops. Okay, so let's clean that up a little. Let's actually use the Lubridate package and put the dates in there as dates, not as strings, because that's what we did before. Oops. So yeah. Okay. So now we're doing the same select thing, but we've made an arrival date that we can't see here. Awesome. So you'll have to believe me for a bit because we wrapped it around this function, year, month, day, to process the data so that R knows how to read it. Okay, so now let's count those bookings. And you'll see here, that we now have dates that look like numbers that have been processed. And we got our counts. So cool. And you can't see the most important part. Great. Hi. Okay. The hotkeys don't seem to work nicely because I'm not pressing the correct buttons. Okay. So we are going to make this smaller, hopefully. Alright, that did make it smaller. That doesn't really help. Alright, let's adjust the width. Well, it's not great. I really want us to see the bottom. Okay. That's good enough. My point that I'm trying to show you is, okay, now, oh, we got the same problem down here. 55. And let's change this to small. I mean, it's not going to make a huge difference, but I want you to be able to see what we're doing. Okay, cool. Okay. Nope. There. We're just going to smush them down to 55%. It's not ideal, but for this illustration, I want you to see the whole plot, including the bottom. Okay. Yeah, now we can see the whole plot. Awesome. Actually, while we're here, we might as well go back. Yeah. Oh no, we could see that. It was this one. Okay, cool. Tools. And while this is loading, things, zoom in viewer. Okay, yeah, hot mess. Oh. Cool. Cool, now we can see it. Kinda. Let's see, where were we? Yep, so here's our plot. Looks way nicer. It's actually in order, and we can read the dates. We got July. It's properly yeah, we start in July, we got August, September, October, November, etc. January, July, so it shows us every 6 months down here. But it's readable, which is great. Great. Sorry, the frame of view is not great yet. But picture, not me, that picture. Fantastic. Cool. So yeah. And we can smooth it out if we want. So we can just toss in Geom Smooth. Well, actually, we're replacing it, but instead of Geom Line, and so it's smoothing it out, so we can get a kind of a general trend of what's happening without the fuzzy caterpillars, which technically, yeah, I mean, like it's here, but it's hard to see. Oops. But yeah, we can do cool things. And our arrival dates actually work the way they are supposed to. Woo! So yeah, cool. That's it for data types. Yes, it is. I'll see you in a bit. Bye!